And give tremendous credit to South Florida. I said they were a good football team coming in there, very good on defense, athletic, strong, good players. Like I said, three of those guys we tried to recruit the heck out of, recruited some of the others. Offensively, they did a really nice job kicking game. They have a very good football team. Willie Tiger's a heck of a coach, got them doing the right things, and played their hearts out. Very tough, very physical football team. Us, again, like I said, we're still a work in progress, but I tell you what, simple goals, take the next step. We had a lot of it, we don't wonder what would this team do when it faced adversity. Well, it faced it in the first half. Come out there and had penalties, put itself behind the 8 ball, was 7-7, and a very tough, hard-nosed game. Come out the second half, and I was extremely proud. We scored every time we had it on offense, and in those drives, overcame 2 or 3 huge penalties. Actually scored, we had the field goal, we come back scoring a touchdown. Very proud of the offensive football team in that regard. Got to get a lot better in a lot of areas. But once we got the communication and got going again, I was very proud of them. Defensively, thought we played outstanding all day, except for the one trick play. They caught us on a blitz, and we had a busted assignment, and they hit one on us. But for the most part, our guys rallied to the ball, kept the quarterback uncontained most of the time. But at times, he makes plays. We knew him. I recruited him out of high school also. Very good player. Their back's a good player. But I like what our defense did. Special teams, we had too many penalties early, and we didn't punt the ball again like we needed to. Roberto was really good. He missed one kickoff. He came up a little short on me. He's trying to get him to hang up there. But his field goals were good. He's hitting his PATs. He's getting back in the groove. And he's, like I say, he's just a fraction off right now of what he normally is. We'll get him back and get him going. Other key component, except for the one punt, which was we kicked it in the middle of the field. We were supposed to kick it direction was what caused that punt return, and it really hurt us. But very proud of the kickoff return team. I thought the key to the second half was the opening kickoff in the second half to set the tone, give us great field position. Kermit had a big-time run there. We've worked hard on that. It really came back and set the tone for the second half. We went in and scored a touchdown, and then we scored, like I said, every time we had the ball. But hard-fought game. I'm kind of glad it happened like that. Now that it's all over with, I'm kind of glad because I saw some of these guys' eyes on the sideline, which I'd never had ever seen in those situations before. But there's a lot of work to do, and we know that, and we'll have to get on the road and go play our first conference game against Boston College on a short week. So we've got a lot ahead of us right now.
Jimbo, is there any concern on your part, as fabulous as Dalvin was today, that he carried too much of a burden there for a while?
That's what good players do. Wasn't one on Jameis either. That's why you recruit well. I mean, he did it today, but other times, Rudolph had a good, some big catches in the second half from those other guys. Right now, that's what good players do. When you need them, they step up and do that. But guys had to make blocks for him to do that too. So it was a great, that's why you get those great players.
Jimbo, what makes him such a great runner?
Vision, patient. He's really fast. I mean, extremely fast. But a lot of fast guys run into the pile. He can still run with great tempo, and he has great eyes. I mean, I don't care what back you say, they have eyes. They see things before they happen, and they get that feel and how they cut, and then he's a finisher. I mean, he has great speed to finish those runs, and he's strong. You look at him now, I mean, you think those little guys that are fast, but he's a 205, 10-pound guy that's really built and strong too. So he's a combination of everything.
Well, how much do you like his focus?
Love his focus.
Through the whole process he went through, I mean, he could have lost focus.
He could have very easily lost focus. He's a very mature guy. Like he said, he knew the facts of what was going on, and we were fortunate that that was the truth, and very proud that he stayed very focused and committed to doing that. It's very tough to do.
Is he the best you've ever coached?
I'm not going to say that yet. I mean, I've coached some pretty daggone good ones now. But I'll put that way. He's in the roll call. I know that. He's a little early. His second game of his sophomore year now, guys. Come on now.
Is his ceiling limitless in your mind?
He really, as you see, there's still a lot of things he can do better. I mean, even last week, as great as he ran, we looked at the film. He was still drastic, a little herky-jerky on things. Could have pressed some blocks a little better, and open field running and inside running. And I mean, things he can always do. Pass block, he does that well. But catch, there's always things he can do. But the thing about it, he looks at it and says, "Yes, sir." I mean, he likes it. Tell me what else I can do, Coach, to get better, because he loves all the things about ball.
What's it like coaching him? I mean, he's the first back, 200 yards, and Sam Smith.
I know. That's pretty good. I thought we threw the ball around there. We didn't run it. We've had some pretty good ones around here, but he is very dynamic, and he comes to work. The thing about it, he comes to work every day. I mean, he likes everything about football. He doesn't just like playing in the game. He likes to practice. He likes to lift weights. He likes to run. He likes to train. He likes to watch film. You know what I mean? Like all the great ones do. And he's a heck of a player.
You talked about those difficult situations in the first half. How did you ever handle that just mentally?
Good. I mean, come off, at times, okay, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. And there was times he come off of that and didn't see what we saw. And I call flash look plays. You know what I mean? Real quick and got off and things were there, I felt. But that happened to me playing quarterback. I mean, it happens to all quarterbacks. You go through that, and you got to get your feet, set your feet back in that pocket, say, I'm going to be fundamentally sound. And that's hard to do. It's like Jameis could do. You know, sometimes play bad, and then all of a sudden have that ability to come back. And I was proud that he was able to do that in the second half and make good decisions. And the best thing about the day, again, didn't turn football over. We had the one fumble, which we got back, but taking care of the football and not being careless with it, that's 2 games in a row on offense.